What is up? So I get through the introduction phase. You know who I am. You know I follow Darius. You know I believe we are souls. And I guess the first part to start at is what is a soul? And if you kind of have that feeling that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, well, then you're at the right place. Subscribe, stay in tuned, catch me when you have some free time. But essentially, what is a soul? We all have a soul. And our soul is inside of our body. And it's grounded and kept in our body by the electromagnetic pulse of the heart. And you can go watch near death experiences, or you could go listen to Darius, who teaches other people how to have these out of body experiences, where they attest and witness their soul coming out of their body. And your soul carries a temporary imprint of the way you look now. So when you come out, like, you're not even going to realize unless you kind of know what you're doing. So, with that being said, what is the soul? Well, the soul is cut from the same cloth of what you consider God, all knowing, all powerful, all abilities, everything. We are eternal, individual souls, gods, if you will. We keep our individuality, we're able to have physicality, delight in all the pleasures, we have complete freedom, we have unconditional love, and we never end. And that's the truth that we get back to that. They have us thinking very small here, that we are insignificant little humans, but yet we are all the author of our own realities on the outside of this communitive experience. And this experience is an experience to experience what we are not on the other side, to have limitation, to age, to have pain, to fear loss, to fear death. This is the most immersive experience we have, but we are souls on the other side. And this, if you were over there and you knew you were a god and said, hey, you want to run in here real quick? It's only going to feel like moments, but you're going to collect decades of experiences, and your soul on the other side wants to grow, wants to love, wants to help. It's not, it doesn't have any of the programming or any of the trauma. Like, it's what you consider God. It's what you are. It's on the inside of us. It's what they've said. In the Bible, it's what Darius talks about. It's the kingdom of God is within you. No one's explained it. Everybody thinks, oh, I hope I do a good enough job so I get another life, or I don't go to hell. I get to go to heaven. It's like, no, man, you get back to complete freedom. You get your powers back. You're just going to have to go through a little bit of minutia depending on how much bullshit you did here, really. So anyway, but you have to understand what the soul is and how powerful you are, how important you are, and that you came here to wake up, to have an experience. And it was to gain experience and to grow. It was to create connections and expand what you know. It was to gain appreciation of what it felt like to feel that loss and that pain and that frustration and the anger, and to actually have a unique experience where you think this is all there is. This might be it. We don't really know. This might be it. And you're going to get back to realize we just need to get you to remember that, yeah, man, you get back. You'll get the fulfillment back, the love back. You're going to feel broken here on purpose. And your soul kind of wanted to feel broken, which is a messed up way of thinking about it. But if you realize the other side's like a cheat code, you might understand why you came here to experience this. So it wasn't necessarily to have bad experiences happen to you. It was more to become appreciative of understanding that everything is an experience and gaining control over your mind of you put Like, you dictate the meaning of everything that happens to you or for you. You're the author, the narrative of how you interpret everything. You give everything meaning. If it's a watch, I said, throw that watch away. And that watch came from the dollar store. Be like, fine, throw it away. But if that was your grandfather's watch that he gave to you, and he did tours in World War II and World War One, you would not just throw it away. It would mean something to you, but you gave it meaning. Okay? So you realize what the soul is, that you are a soul. You're having this human experience, and it is tough, and it was designed to be tough, and it's tougher than it was supposed to be. But ultimately, we need you to wake up. We need you to stop consuming so much. We need you to try to get in alignment. We need you to start following what you kind of feel called to start doing based on your experiences that you know are going to help people, because we need to bridge a connection. We don't need to be divided and work into separate areas. We need to come together and create a community that they can't cut down by anything. And we need to start waking up, and you came here to wake up. And if you're on my channel, if you're looking at any of this, I know you're curious, and I want to go deeper. And sometimes, yeah, it's like we need to wake up. Sometimes it's like, hey, let's talk about how expansive the other side is with this being true, right? Like, we can go to all kinds of different things. So subscribe. Now you know that you're a soul, and you can have the out of body experience. Darius has classes that you can take and go through that whole thing. I don't recommend the near-death approach. It's not ideal. But regardless, listen to those stories, because the near-death experience stories led me to Darius, which is he's just one of the best at leaving his body, and he's done it so much he's explored and marked up the map of what the other side looks like, where a lot of people, these near-death experience people, are only experiencing at one time. And if their thoughts are out of control, then they're experiencing something that's not actually what the other side is, because of their twisted beliefs and their fears. So you need somebody who has gone to the other side, had those fears, woke back up, said, oh shit, that's scary, gone back, did it again, realized they can't hurt you, still was scared, went back out, and he's finally got to the point where he's explored all kinds of places. All kinds of places. And that's the other level that we're going to get into, is like, let's talk about these other places, because that's going to be fun to look back through all the lies and the twists and the resets and the deceptions and the intricacies of the deceptions, from our time period to the Dark Ages to the biblical times to before that. And it's like, there's just so much to go over. And I feel like we just need like a family, a place that like we can just, talk about like how crazy it all is. So anyway, I hope you guys start subscribing and say what's up. Leave your country, leave your state, leave your town. Anyway, now you know what a soul is. What's up? Peace.